their thing. That's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
McKenzie passes to Heinrich. Passes it to McKenzie. From deep three-point range. Shot misses, and Indiana will go the other way with it.
You can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting three from outside.
Here's Heinrich. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Heinrich's got his second basket of the game.
Kevin, too easy. I mean, the defenders were sort of looking at each other like, whose man was he? And everybody thought somebody else was going to guard him, and nobody did.
Bass with a screen for Hill. Again, missing Hill.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Here's the franchise, defended by George. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. Well, let's have a look at some league leaders from the last 10 games. Here are the highest scoring point guards in the NBA during that time. Look at the franchise, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And being at the top of that list, he's obviously been able to take it upon himself to give them an offensive jolt whenever they've needed one.
And to me, Steve, that's a tremendous asset, almost a necessary requirement for your point guard. I mean, you want a guy that can orchestrate and be a maestro for his teammates first and foremost, but it's a huge bonus when he can put it in the basket himself.
The feed to Heinrich. Here's McKenzie. And a great assist by Heinrich as that one goes in. And it's 29 points for the franchise. Pacers trail by 13. And George kicks to Hill. He feeds it to Bass. Hill, no good.
And they force the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit. Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
In transition, here come the Bulls.
Oh, get it! Watch out now. Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
The shot by Mahinmi, no good. Chicago leading by 15. Over to the wing. Pass to McKenzie. Pacers with the rebound. Bass has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Matthews. Kicks to George. Dishes it to Bass. Matthews left side. Nobody near George. Knocks down the 3-ball. George has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Pacers. Chicago's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. The shot's good from McKenzie.
He's been working some magic out there today, guys. This lead has been largely his making.
Down low. Now here's Bass. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Matthews dishes to George. Outside Hill. Fires from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Pacers trail by 12. .136 left to play in the third. And that one's good. George has got 11 in the second half.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
Kenzie passes to Heinrich. Bulls moving the ball around. From 10 feet out, it's Gasol missing. Indiana's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7.
Great looking board there, just like you coach it. Establishing position and then boxing out.
Gibson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
A moment to check out Paul George here. Great work over the last month. 3rd in steals, 6th in three-point field goal percentage. And he's been such a good offensive player. His patience, his efficiency, he's ranked in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And I think, Steve, there's an awful lot to be said about his top 3 ranking in steals average. I mean, he really thrives on playing defense, and you should when your hands are as quick as his. I mean, that's something you want to use to the benefit of your team.
The Bulls making a switch here. Snell's checked in, and a change for the Pacers. Rudez checked in for Solomon Hill. Outside Matthews. Bass with a screen for George. And Bass kicks to Matthews.
That foul gives him 4, so he's just 2 away from being Dairy Queen.
He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block and a 3-point play chance here. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. The Bulls leading by 10. Heinrich passes to McKenzie. Seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Pacers with the rebound. Mahinmi's got 6 rebounds now in the game. With some arc, Chicago grabs the miss. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
And they did just what you have to do as a road team, guys. They never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Seemed like every time they took a punch, they had a counter.
You'll like this, Steve. Reverse spurtability, we call that. They had any defensive lapses. They
Substitution on the court.
Let's go, you're up.
Checked in for Mahinmi. West comes in for Brandon Bass. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Rudez. On the court right now for the Pacers. Paul George is the 3 with David West at the 4. Matthews out there with C.J. Miles. And it's Hibbert in at the 5. Down low. Rose goes in. Mirotic has a wide open look. And the 3 ball is good. And the Bulls lead by 17.
Boy, when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like he can, what a huge bonus that is.
The franchise is checked in for Chicago. Pacers trail by 17. Hibbert with the screen. And Miles kicks to Matthews. Here's West. The rebound by Gibson. Gibson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Rose passes to McKenzie. He kicks it to Gibson. Here's the franchise, defended by West. No good from McKenzie. The Pacers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the 4th quarter for them. It's Matthews on the wing. He's covered by Rose. Here is Miles, 6 to shoot. Makes it off the glass.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
And Mirotic has it in the corner. Here's the franchise. Gibson the screen. Now the dish to Rose. Now the pass to McKenzie. Gibson the screen. Lets the 3 fly. No good from McKenzie.
tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Matthews, no good.
And excellent interior defense there. Good rotations.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. First one falls for him.
2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. Pacers trail by 17. Now Miles. Feeds to Hibbert. Shoots from 14, and he connects with the jumper. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 13 rebounds. Chicago's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's McKenzie, and that one's on target from the wing. The franchise has got 38 points.
Guys, you know, you're not going to hit that shot too often. That's high risk.
Matthews into the lane. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Bulls leading by 15. Rose passes to McKenzie. Noah with a screen on Matthews. They grab their own miss. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
He hits both from the stripe. Pacers trail by 17. Pass to Miles. Out to the right wing. Tipped away. And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. Matthews into the lane. Again, Indiana.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Here's McKenzie. Hits the three-point bomb. The franchise has got 41.
These guys putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
And Matthews kicks to George. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Outside Matthews. The tray. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
22 seconds on the shot clock. 22.
And George kicks to Miles. Back to George. Hibbert with a screen for George. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. George has got 13 points in the second half. Rose passes to McKenzie. At the elbow, it's Noah. He dishes it to Mirotic. Passes to McKenzie. 6 to shoot. And that one's good. The franchise has got 43 points. Pacers trail by 18. And George kicks it to West. Now the feed to Miles. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Matthews again missing. The Bulls leading by 18. To the left wing. Mirotic with it. George picks him up. And Mirotic kicks to Rose. He feeds it to Mirotic. Here's the franchise. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Mirotic almost, but it rolls out. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And here we go. The pull-up. Hibbert pulls it in. Hibbert's got rebound number 15 here tonight. George with no one around. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Chicago's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Got a piece of it. George against Rose. Pass to McKenzie. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's good from McKenzie. And the Bulls making a change here. Gasol's checked in. Both free throws good from McKenzie. Pacers trail by 20. And here's George for 3. That doesn't go either for George. For Chicago, they've got a pretty good rhythm. Oh, how about
I know I will, Kevin. That was